And welcome back. I'm meteorologist Michael Del Sancho. Now, last night, we actually had a couple of snow squalls, western Maryland, all the way across through Baltimore. But tonight, clear skies. There's nothing on the radar, so that's some good news. What we've got is a high pressure, and that's what's keeping us nice and clear tonight. Actually kind of brought in that Arctic cold air that we've had. But as we start to pan out, we can see as that high pressure starts to slide off coast, that clockwise rotation is going to bring some warm air up into our region. So if we just look slightly west, you can see all these red arrows, and that's what's going to move into our region really as early as tomorrow. So we'll start seeing some warm temperatures. So our trend now for the next week, we're going to jump all the way up into the 40s. So today we were right around mid and upper 20s. Tomorrow right around mid and upper 40s. So we'll stay there for at least a couple of days, near 40 degrees on Friday. And then once again, there's a cold front coming through. We'll drop back down into the 20s as our high, and then we'll stay back in the 30s to start the beginning of next week. So as I said before, outside right now, nice and clear. Today's high, 24 degrees here in Hagerstown, but it's very calm. Thankfully, otherwise our wind chill would be closer to 0 degrees. Right now, we're at 17 degrees outside, so it is chilly. As we take a look around the rest of the region, we've got Chantilly at 22, Leesburg 21. Definitely in the upper teens from Winchester to Kaiser to Cumberland and even Waldorf at 21 degrees. So for tonight, if you take a look at this, Rockville is going to be at 20. So it's not too far off from where we are right now, and that's because temperatures are going to stay stabilized over the next handful of hours. And then when you get up in the morning, we're actually going to be a couple of degrees warmer than we are right now. So that warm air is beginning to work its way through. So we have those mostly clear skies, and it's because those winds are shifting out of the south. So some of the top things that we're watching right now, obviously we've got a chilly night, but definitely warmer temperatures coming on Wednesday. This is just what they call a brief warm up. It just kind of gives you a little reprieve of some of that cold air that we've had, but it's going to be a quiet week, at least for several days. We're going to have some sun and clouds throughout. And then right now we are still watching potential of another system that's making its way into our region by the end of the weekend. So we're going to have to keep track on that as the week goes on. So for right now, let's just take a look at what's going on tomorrow. As I mentioned, that high pressure moves out. We'll have some sunny skies to start in the morning time. And as the day goes on, we'll get introduced with some clouds as the next small clipper system makes its way down into our region. So on Thursday, we're still staying dry. We're just going to have some of those clouds lingering. And then what happens towards the evening time period on the back end, we could see either a mixed precipitation or some light snow or flurries out in the mountain regions. Nothing that we're worried about with accumulation. And then that moves through. And then on Friday, we're just looking at generally a cloudy day. But once again, it's just going to be just cloudy all the way around, but continue to be dry. So we're looking at an extensive period of some dry weather. Then for tomorrow morning, starting off at 20 degrees, but look at that, by 10 o'clock, we're pretty close to that freezing mark. So it's going to start to warm up rather quickly. And then here we are in Frederick, Maryland, 43 as a high. Definitely much milder temperatures than we've had. And then throughout the day, as I mentioned, we can go on. We'll start to see some clouds around 43 degrees or so in Hagerstown, right around 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And then temperatures, I mean, look at this. We're at 43 in Hagerstown, but you just go a little further south to Martinsburg, Winchester, 47. We're talking about 50 degrees in Romney as well as Petersburg. As you go further east, we're going to see temperatures not quite as warm, but 43, 44 is almost going to feel like spring weather. And then head on over to the D.C. metro region. We've got 47 in Manassas, 48 in Fredericksburg, 50 out at Front Royal. And then for your 7-day forecast, this is how it shapes up. 44 degrees tomorrow. Like I said, sun and clouds as a mix. Some breezy conditions on Friday when that front comes through. 27 degrees on Saturday. And then on the backside of that, we're looking at some of that storm potentially moving in on Sunday into Monday morning. And the temperatures warm up a little bit back into the 30s. So once again, we've got some warm air, the potential for a storm we're going to keep an eye on, bring you up to date over the next few days. And that is a look at your 7-day forecast.